A guten Erev Shabbos. This week's insight I'm recording in my home with my Kita Hey Talmidim. And I want to tell you a remarkable story. This entire year we're learning the fourth perek, the fourth chapter of Brachos, which deals with the laws of tefillah, of prayer, the times of davening, of prayer, halachas, laws related to what happens if someone forgets to daven. And we're learning this chapter all year long. But unfortunately, the year is coming to an end, and we still have 2 pages, 2 dafim to finish this chapter. And my Talmidim wanted to finish the perek, but we're not going to have time during class time to finish it. So we came up with this idea that after school, 7 o'clock in the evening, 3, 4, or 5 nights, whatever it takes, we're going to get together, have some refreshments, and learn for an hour. And the Talmidim were extremely excited about this. Which brings me to something from this week's parsha. We're going to be concluding Chumash Vayikra, Leviticus, the third of the Chamishe Chumshe Torah, the third of the 5 books of Moshe. And at the conclusion, everyone's going to call out in unison, Chazak, Chazak, V'nis Chazek. Be strong, and let us be strengthened. And I once heard, and I shared it once before, the question that's asked. When you conclude something, shouldn't we just wish each other a mazel tov and say a l'chaim? Chazak, chazak, v'nis chazek. Be strong, and strengthen yourself. Words of encouragement seemingly belong before you set out to do something, before you start something new. So shouldn't the custom have been next week we're going to start the 4th of the 5 books of Moses, then we say chazak, chazak, v'nis chazek. And one of the explanations that's given is, but the reason we say at the conclusion is because concluding one of the 5 books of Moshe is a very important event. But not necessarily does everybody recognize how important it is. So those who are there in shul and synagogue witnessing this event, they strengthen each other. They say to each other, what we are experiencing now is of great importance. And it's a very auspicious event. I want to come back to my Talmidim for a moment. The fact that Talmidim 10 and 11 years old, on their own time, want to come to their Rebbe's home to learn Gemara is something that should be celebrated. It should be the headlines of all the news outlets. This is a tremendous thing. So we're gathering here together, and the Mitzvah Hashem will do it a few more times. We say to each other, Chazak, Chazak, V'nis Chazek, to every one of you Talmidim. And some of the Talmidim couldn't come in person, they joined by Zoom. I want to tell you what you're doing is important, and we're celebrating it. And I'm really, really impressed and proud of each and every one of you. And this commitment to Torah will definitely bring you success in your years to come, and you should have much continued hatzlacha in learning and in growth of your character. Have a wonderful Shabbos.